I can't believe I just sang to Adele. But now I understand why I had to come to terms with a few things. And I just thought I'd come on to say to you guys that I wrote a freaking deeply meaningful post about male identity in the modern world and where all of the pains are coming from. Why do my eyes look a little bit funny? I have been crying for the last 10 minutes, but not in a bad way. It's more in a holy shit, I think I'm manifesting the forever guy in my life. I mean, I have been for a while, but I'm coming to terms with what I've met, if that makes any sense. I've gone from transactional-based relationships to understanding what the divinity is. The divinity is just eternity. It's unconditional. It's the stuff that'll hold our family home for a few generations, and that's why I started crying, because I've had to travel. I've had to travel so much for no freaking reason, and I've identified the trouble-causing things, so that's a bit of a success. What the heck, may as well make it beyond 1 minute. Thought I was gonna make this into stories and then just kept going. It's taken me this much work, guys. A few years back I was able to get one of my guy friends to work it out with his girlfriend, which he was about to leave, to come together, marry each other, have a baby, have a house and everything. And this is coming from a guy who didn't see much coming in. One of my biggest success stories, in fact, because I had a conversation with him where I told him where the feminine was coming in to support him, whether he or not he realized it. And as a matter of fact, he went on to do a little bit of counseling on his end and realized that there was a few things he needed to do. That's Alexa in the background. I hope you guys can hear me. And as happy as I am for my friends, the growth that I have to experience myself, and I am sort of in awe of the fact that my inner being, my soul, my I don't know, my angel guidance people, brought my attention to a TikTok and a blog which I made on Confessions of a Hot Girl, where I was talking about false promises, and it all came back to the same thing, transactions. And I had to look into that. And I went, why do I believe that everything's a transaction? And I have to say, after I looked at that, I feel like my relationship with guys actually has deepened in a very good way. Because if you're so scared of the fact that once you give them something, they'll be all over you, or there's like no control, or the fact that you have to manage everything, holy shit, it's exhausting. And I know that the driven young girl watching me will be like, holy shit, I relate. It doesn't have to be like this. We can actually depend on men. We can find a reliable source of support in men, and men can find a reliable support of source support. I had too many words. In women. But it helps to realize that this whole time we've basically been treated like animals. And if you don't believe me and you're watching me and you're like a professor, like my day job boss, we have been injected with all kinds of chemicals. I wouldn't call it hormones, but chemicals. We're on a high from so many things, from the shopping to the traveling, all the materialistic stuff, alcohol, caffeine, obviously. You name it, all the dopamine hits. I blogged on the bloody topic, and because of that, we're constantly on this craving edge, and that's why 2020 was such a massive hit for me in a year. Because I was able to really neutralize just about everything from my palate, because I was eating salads like every day religiously. I was meditating a lot, really slowed down the time. I was able to really get, not that I wasn't deeply spiritual before, but really get spiritual. And seeing all these things that I have had to heal and confront just brings me back to the fact that I am not just here. I'm not just here to make your life more awesome. Your life gets awesome because you choose that it does, and because of that, you have to confront anything that is in the way. For me, it's been a lot of things, like a lot of things. From breaking into generational trauma, because I had to keep healing what the hell chaos meant, what hiding the deep truths in my life was, to, prioritizing my needs and my wants, to telling people off when they needed to be told off, to literally putting my foot down because I was like, I no longer want a long distance relationship, which made me want to seek local relationships, which led me to one of my hookups as well, who in fact challenged me, and I am, funny enough, kind of not so much thankful, but I'm in awe of how he's challenged me, because for once I had a guy who could see through me, could read me, could be like, no, this is what I want, that's it. Very hot for the feminine, because there's a bit of structure, there's grounding, there's support, there's strength. And anyway, I've had 2 different girlfriends from 2 different walks of life, from 2 different hemispheres, tell me that I hadn't probably met the guy, the forever guy, and I just thought, yeah, funny. But now I'm starting to come to terms with it, because, yeah. I'm just in awe at the fact that I am literally putting my foot down, and I am doing the work that 2 other women, if not 3 women, were able to do in their lifetimes. Like, that's a big deal. And I cried to release the fact that it's all going to be worth it, and I'm going to be the one singing to my grandkids. And they won't have to travel for no reason, like I have. That I get to share this information with you guys. I've been trying to figure out why the hell I've been doing this, and I know it's for God, but how do I translate to you guys? We're all craving stability. And it's such an honor to be chosen to be guided to show you guys how to do this. Because the amount of low frequencies that have come up to make me go backwards in time has just been unreal. It's just been unreal. And I'm holding my ground because I'm like, I can see through that. And you're not a happy person, so why the hell should I take you as an inspirational role model? I am my own inspirational role model. I have people following me on every platform, supporting me. Get to create a home for my babies, the one that they don't have to run away from. It's just beautiful. This is not human, this is divine. I've been divinely guided here to help you guys out. Because the journey has not been easy, but so worth it. Your journey with yourself and God is most important. This is what all my self-healing stuff has been about. You can do it, guys. And I am so happy to be here to tell you guys how. My name is Anna Koa. I'm your relationship mindset coach and a healer. And please follow me for more. That I would share this. Been meaning to all day. Been meaning to for months now. Have a great night.